Hi and hello. In my last video, I discussed the theoretical part determining the residential status of an individual. Today, we will solve a practical problem to make it understand. Now, take a problem. Mr. Pakrasi is an Indian citizen. He joined as a chief engineer in an European company on 25th December 2019 and left India on that day. So Mr. Pakrasi left India on 25th December for employment purpose. Okay. He had never been out of India before. Oh, so this is the first time he left India. Determine his residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. So we have to determine his residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. Okay. Again, does it make any difference if he had left India on 27th September 2019? So we have to find out whether he is a resident or not resident in two different part. First part, he left India on 25th September, and second part, he left India on 27th September instead of 25th December. Okay. Let's proceed. Now, as we know that to determine a person's residential status, we have to calculate how many days was he present in the previous year. The previous year starts from April and ends on March. So we have to calculate the days he was in India from 1st April to 25th December, as the actual time when he left India was not given in the problem. So 25th December is to be take as a whole day. So in December he was in India for 25 days. Okay. So in April he was in India for 30 days, in May 31 day, June 30 day, July 31, August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30 and December 25. That's all days make 269 days, 269 days. Okay. So as we know that to be a resident of India, a person should stay in India for at least 182 days or more, as per section 61A. And now as Mr. Pakrasi stayed in India for 269 days, that is more than 182 days, we consider he is a resident of India. Now as he fulfills the first basic condition under section 61A, we don't have to find out whether he fulfilling the alternative condition or not. This is not applicable here as he fulfills the first basic condition. So he is a resident of India. Now as he is a resident of India, we have to go further. We have to find out whether he was a resident and ordinary resident, or a resident but not ordinary resident. And we know that to determine that, we have to find out whether Mr. Pakrasi fulfills two other additional condition under section 66A. The other two additional conditions are that he has to be in India for at least 730 days or more during 7 previous year immediately preceding the previous year 2019-20. So before 2019-20, in 7 years he has to be in India for at least 730 days. And in last 10 previous year, just preceding the related previous year, he has to be a resident for at least 2 years. Now, he left India for the first time. That means in last 10 years, immediately preceding the previous year 2019-20, he was a resident for 10 out of 10 previous year. So he fulfills both the conditions. That is, he stayed in India for more than 730 days and he was a resident for more than 2 previous years. So as he fulfills the basic condition and both additional condition, we can conclude that Mr. Pakrasi is a resident and ordinary resident in India for the assessment year 2020-21. Now let's go to the second part. If Mr. Pakrasi left India on, it is to be 27 September. That is a mistake, written over there 29 September. We have to be taken it as a 27 September. Now, number of days he was in India, 180 days. From April 30 to September 27, he was in India for 180 days. Okay. So, he was not in India for 182 days under section 6(1)(a), so he doesn't fulfill the first basic condition. So should we go for alternative condition under section 6(1)(c)? No, because he left India for employment purpose. If an Indian left India for employment purpose, section 6(1)(c) will not be applicable to him. So to be resident in India, he had to be stayed in India for at least 182 days, and that he doesn't fulfill. So we can conclude that Mr. Pakrasi is not a resident of India. He is a non-resident of India for the assessment year 2020-21 related to the previous year 2019-20. So thank you for today. We will come to discuss another topic in our next video. Thank you.